Hi and welcome back. This video is going to be makeup companies or brands that you're not allowed to not like. I'm going to preface this with saying my last video was an anti-haul and I was a little bit snarky, and I'm sorry if I made anybody uncomfortable. That wasn't my goal. Sometimes, you know, I just talk and words come out of my mouth. I have my reasons for not liking some brands or personalities of brands, and those are totally my reasons, and we don't always have to agree with each other. Anyways, the point of this video is just talking really quick about a few brands that if you don't like them, then sometimes people get upset because you don't like this brand. It might not even have to do with the actual makeup products. It could even have to do with the people behind the brand. It's okay to, but it's okay to not like everything, especially in the makeup world. If we all liked the exact same makeup, I don't think that makeup would be as fun as it should be. Anyways, if that was confusing, sorry. I'm not the greatest talker, but we will get through this. So the first brand that you're not allowed to not like, I would think it would be Anastasia Beverly Hills. Their price points are actually really, really good, I think, for a higher quality items, such as their eyeshadow palettes. I think those range about $42. And that's a really good price compared to what other eyeshadow palettes go for. I think that their eyebrow products are amazing, and those are also in a really good price range. Anyways, for Anastasia Beverly Hills being a brand that you're not allowed to not like, I think it's because they have such like an innovative color thing going on. And for the most part, Anastasia Beverly Hills, they have really, really good products. And I know that they've come out with some stuff like lately, like the Subculture palette, not everybody liked. I personally really like that palette. I think that they did a great job on it. It's definitely not for everybody, but I was able to make it work and I love it. But it seems like if you're not on board with liking Anastasia products, then what does it matter with you? Okay? Another one is Too Faced. You're not allowed to not like Too Faced because they have the cutest packaging in the entire world. I admit, they have adorable packaging, and it used to suck me in, like the smells, and like they do a really, really good job on their marketing, albeit sometimes it's a little bit too much. Need I say more? Too Faced. It's kind of a brand that like everybody has like this infatuation with, whether it be good or bad. I don't like Too Faced as a brand. I think it's a little bit too much all over the place, and it's just not something that I am geared towards. Plus, I really don't like their eyeshadows. I tried to pan the chocolate bar palette, and I got about 6 months in, and I just was angry with it. I could not make it work for how I do my eyeshadow. Yeah. But the chocolate bar palettes seem to be like everybody's go-to. And I get it. They're good like all-around palettes, but nah, not for me. Fenty. I am really, really proud of Rihanna for wanting to make an extremely inclusive foundation line. I think that I finally tried a sample of the Fenty foundation, and I wound up purchasing it offline because I was really impressed with it. I've realized that I'm a neutral skin tone, and to find a neutral foundation is kind of hard, especially one that matches and doesn't pull too pink or too yellow. So I totally applaud her for her inclusiveness of every skin tone that she could possibly like even think of. So I think because of that reason, her she set the standard for what foundation lines should be. And I think because of that reason, Fenty Beauty is a brand that you're not allowed to not like. I did not like the shade sticks though. Those were a lot too drying for my skin. Those don't have the greatest reviews anyways, but her highlighters are beautiful. I haven't tried any of the lipsticks because because I'm not supposed to be buying lipsticks, but yeah, Fenty Beauty is, I think, innovative in the fact that it's a smaller line, and she found a way to not like corner the market, but just include everybody, and I applaud her for that. Wet n Wild is another brand that you're not allowed to like because they have great products for the most part, and they're cheap. It's really hard to find drugstore items that are just like mind-blowingly good. I know the Comfort Zone palette is probably one of their most famous items ever. Their $1 nail polishes, that's what like I grew up on. I would save my babysitting money and go to Albertsons and go buy Wet n Wild nail polishes for $1. Super awesome. They kind of like, that's what drugstore should be, is really great products for cheaper. And I don't understand why some brands can't like get that through their head, because Wet n Wild is doing such a good job at that. Yes. And they put out really cool like seasonal promos. I would call them, or pre-packs. They're really nicely like curated, and they are coming out with the, what is it, the Gothographic, is that what it's called, for spring, and I think that's great. It's kind of a play off of like the unicorn stuff that Too Faced is doing, but I think that Wet n Wild was smarter in keeping it smaller and not putting as much stuff as Too Faced did into their lovely unicorn collection, Life's a Festival collection. Kat Von D. I feel like because Kat Von D has such a cult following, she had her TV show a few years ago. She's an amazing tattoo artist. She has kind of, well, she has stuck her foot into the makeup industry, and she comes out with really cool products that are more geared towards, I would say like a certain culture, or geared towards people who are looking for more bold, overstatement makeup. I don't really know exactly how to explain that. But if you don't like Kat Von D's products, and if you're vocal about it, then sometimes people can get a little bit like, why don't you like Kat Von D? She's vegan and she's cruelty free and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, well, sometimes if my views aren't on the same path as the personality behind the brand, then I don't have to like their products. I don't have to like the person. I mean, I don't know her, but I don't know. I don't know. I've been called out a few times for saying not so nice stuff about Kat Von D's brand, and but it's, in the end, it's basically my opinion. I feel like since she went vegan in her makeup line, that it hasn't been as great as it should be. And I don't know, I don't want to support brands that are so far off from where my morals are in life. And granted, I do kind of live in a bubble, but don't we all, basically? I don't know, I don't think that I have to like her, and I don't have to like her products, and if I say something snarky, then well, it's my opinions, it's my money where it's going to be spent. But I don't know, I think because she has such a cult following, and she has for a long time, that's why you're not allowed to not like Kat Von D's brand. But that's just my 2 cents. Same like Jeffree Star. I won't support Jeffree Star makeup because of, I just don't like how he portrays himself as a person in his YouTube videos. He's not somebody that I want my daughter looking up to and basically idolizing, like putting up on a pedestal, because it's not what I'm about. I understand that there's like different parenting and people can support who they want to support, but he and she, Kat Von D, don't need my $50 a year or whatever to go towards them whenever I don't agree with how they live their lives. And that's basically what it is. I don't think people get as mad about not liking Jeffree Star as they do about not liking Kat Von D, like as a makeup company. And I've realized that in watching YouTube videos and whatnot, that some people get a pass and then some people don't. So it's like, where's the balance? All right, those are the couple of makeup companies that I feel like you're not allowed to not like. If you don't like any of these, sometimes people get a little bit cranky about it, but it's okay. In the end, it's all your own choice of where you choose to spend your money, what your lifestyle is. It's not for me or anybody else to judge, and I think that's where we've kind of gotten off track. At least in the beauty industry, it's like if I don't want to buy Kat Von D's latest eyeshadow palette because I don't like where my money could possibly be going to, then I don't have to buy it. If I don't like Jeffree Star because of his racial slurs, and I don't like that he was smoking weed on YouTube, then I'm just not going to support him, and that's totally my prerogative. Too Faced, I just don't like the quality of their stuff. Anastasia, I actually really like them. Sometimes some of the stuff that they put out, I'm like, meh, but at least they're not putting out a ton of stuff all the time. Wet n Wild, honestly, I don't buy a lot of stuff from them just because I do tend to purchase more higher end stuff, but, and actually I don't know of a lot of people that say that they don't like Wet n Wild, like, as a whole. What was the other one? Oh, and Fenty. If you don't like Fenty, then there's obviously like a makeup reason. Like there's something about the makeup that just doesn't work for you. That's all. Just me rambling because I have nobody here right now. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.